This will be a relatively short episode. We have been watching the show Breaking Points with Sagar and Krystal, and after 5 minutes of the hosts at Breaking Point saying that Marjorie Taylor Greene's tweet about national divorce is only fringe and reaches out to the alt-right, and only the alt-right fringe group would into it. 5 minutes in, Krystal completely contradicts herself and Sagar and says, well, actually, I have heard liberals back this idea of secession. They spend 5 minutes saying it's only a cringe conservative idea. And then 5 minutes in, she goes, well, and I have heard liberals mention this as, why don't we let these welfare queens go ahead and go? And that is literally what we said in a show yesterday, that despite the media narrative, when you actually look at the comments, there's a lot of liberals who back national divorce because they are ready to see the red state welfare queens go, who are constantly complaining about what they get. I'll show you right now. Here's the episode. Hannity on board with MTG's National Divorce, February 23rd, 2023. We're going to go to the 5-minute and actually 449. 449. It's really where this happens. So, okay, I'm going to play it for you now.
Another one. Like, ask people in Atlanta how that. And it pissed me off. I find there's so many right-wing personalities who are always, who are always leaning into this, and it's just to try and get people into like all these, like feeding the gun paranoia. Yeah. And all that. Look, I support gun ownership. I always will. I mean, people here know I'm not even for many restrictions.
I want to say I've seen a liberal version of this too.
Oh, sure.
It's like, we support.
We pay all their bills,
pay more taxes, and support more, so let them go, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, there is a liberal version of this, but I don't know that a member.
I want to just point out they contradicted themselves. So Sagar is literally saying this is alt-right fringe. And then she goes, well, actually, I've seen a liberal version of this. And he goes, oh, sure. So Sagar completely contradicted himself. He said it's an alt-right fringe thing. She goes, well, actually, I've seen some liberals. And he goes, oh, sure. So see how quickly he backed away from his point? She goes, well, actually, I have seen some liberals. Oh, sure. Contradicted himself. He spent the last 5 minutes saying it's only conservatives. Then he massively concedes the point. Well, because it's true. So we were glad Krystal said it because it's true. We did a show on this. Despite the Young Turks' efforts, liberals do support secession. Streamed yesterday. And this is what we covered. Let's split. Those red states take more than their fair share. Let's do this on a trial basis. First, stop all federal funding to Georgia. Go ahead, you stupid blank. California would take all our money back from the red. Red America is an economic boat anchor. Same thing. And Heather Allnecker, how are you entitled red states to fund yourself? Exact same thing. I say them, let them as blue states tend to send more money than they receive. Go ahead, red states take more taxpayers' money. Altogether, they take more money than they pay in taxes. Cut off the welfare states already. Let those red states let them eat cake. We're not sending money to dumbass red states. The red states are huge money pits. 10 states take more money from the country in those. For one, now those blue money resources are down in the blue states. Take your poor ass states that have been dragging us down and sucking away our tax money. So you get the idea. We did a show and we were showing when you actually look at the comments, there's a lot of people who are backing National Divorce. And then here's Krystal. After 5 minutes of them saying, no, it's only alt-right fringe, she goes, well, actually, it's people on the left. And what they said is, we're tired of subsidizing you welfare queens. And we literally did a show where that was the dominant thought there, and I just showed it to you. So we found that in our own data. Krystal admitted it too, and it is not the narrative you're going to see, but it is likely the truth. That's why I presented it to you. Not the narrative you're going to see, but likely the truth. Liberals do back conservative Southern Republican conservatives leaving because they don't want to subsidize them anymore, and they're tired of hearing them complain. That is a reality, despite what the mainstream media will tell you. See you next time.